We are back with the all-time classic, The Terminator Dawn of Fate, with which Tony and I have both played the hell out of.
Yes, many hours playing Terminator Dawn of Fate.
I put over 1,000 hours into this game myself. Tony has put in probably more than me.
Like 2,000. I mean.
2,000 hours into this game. Okay, we have never played this game before.
I know about the game. I was always interested in it. I think this is the one. There was like a commercial for this game where it was like a guy walking across the road and he gets hit by a car.
Okay.
And you're like, oh wow. And then when he gets up, you realize he's a Terminator. And I thought that was cool. I don't know if it was for this one. I'll double check that. That commercial does exist though, I'm pretty sure. But then I just never played it. So this is our first time trying to play it, and I imagine it's not going to be very good, but who knows?
Hey, who knows? Maybe it's the greatest game of all time.
Maybe. How many good Terminator games are there? I haven't really played much of them outside of the arcade, the Terminator 2 arcade.
There's a lot of retro ones like NES and Super Nintendo and stuff like that. I haven't played a lot of them. There's one on Sega Saturn, I think. Or no, I'm not Sega Saturn. Sega CD, I mean.
Start. Oh, Jesus. Every time it scares me.
Those are bits from Outright.
I know what they are. It just scares me every time.
Make sure you do that every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just to scare the shit out of Tony.
What's our name, Mike?
Our name is... I'm going to be really creative.
Okay.
Ready? Arnold?
Okay. Oh, God.
We can have the chat come up with the name.
Yeah, guys, what do you want the name? I don't know if it matters. It's just the same spot.
Okay. Living Room says all Terminator games are ass.
Really? There's not one good one?
New Wave says kind of like Terminator 2 on NES, but it's not good. Okay.
Isn't that game not good, or... How's RoboCop versus Terminator?
Tilty McStreamer, thank you so much for the sub. How's RoboCop versus Terminator?
Yeah, isn't that like an okay game?
I think I did it once for James on like Monday. I don't remember.
Sure I did.
Too long. I don't remember. Too long ago.
Do I do training or do I start and just bitch about the controls?
Yeah, Terminator on Sega CD is supposed to be pretty good, which is the one I wanted to play.
Oh yeah,
maybe next time.
Do I train or just jump into it and guess?
Oh, jump in.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You do what I do.
Yeah, that's how you play games.
Yeah, exactly. If you've learned anything from me, it's never read an instruction manual, never do any sort of tutorial, just get really angry at the game and not know what you're doing so that it's completely your own fault. That's the way you're supposed to do things.
So, Mike, what's your favorite Terminator?
The movie?
Yeah.
Do you want a real answer?
Yeah, because everyone always knows it's narrowed down to the first two, but I think the first two had like an alien sort of situation where they're kind of similar, but...
Actually, with that, it's probably Terminator 2.
Really? No.
Yeah.
I always thought the first one had a better story.
It probably does.
The second one has, like, the second one, when you start to think of it, I think John Connor's age is all wrong. Like, yeah. And, like, some of the time travel stuff doesn't make sense, but the first two has better music and better effects. Yeah. By far. But I think the first one is better. I like the first one a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm kidding, Genesis. Genesis is... No, I'm kidding.
Genesis was one of the worst movies I've seen in like the last 5 years.
You know what? I'm having like, it's kind of similar with like Alien, where like I thought 3 and 4 were bad, but every movie afterwards was so much worse. I appreciate them. Terminator 3, I never like hated that movie, but I knew it was weak. But after like Salvation and Genesis, I'm like, you know what? I can enjoy Terminator 3. It's shit, but like,
I didn't hate Terminator 3 actually. Yeah. I thought the thing when they were going down the road with the crane going and all that stuff.
I mean, it's pointless.
At the time, I remember it was
they didn't need to make it. But that's
obviously
every movie.
Not.
Yeah.
They don't really need to make any of them.
My favorite thing with Terminator 3 is that they made a cutout of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I've owned it for many, 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 many years. When I lived in North Philly in college, I put it in my apartment just in case anyone ever broke in. They'd see Arnold, and I was hoping it would scare them.
Kirak said, "Play on hard, pussy."
No, we're doing medium. By the way, I don't know what they're saying right now. We're just going to skip the story. We get it. Robots took over. And we gotta kill them. My favorite thing for the new one, it's been doing that in between cutscenes. I don't think it'll do it during the
It does it with PlayStation too. I don't know. You know what I heard why it does that?
What?
Because the Elgato capture card interferes with the game trying to go between like 240p and different things, and it can't, like, something like that.
Okay. Okay, I'm a guy.
You're a guy.
This is I hit.
You're a guy. You're in a game.
I have 2 machine guns that I pull out of nowhere. I roll. Oh, it turns to first person? Oh, but I can't move.
What? It would have been cool if it was like that.
So you just like... Oh.
You can't move like this?
No, you can only stay still.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Best game ever.
Alright, I got like a little radar. I picked up some ammo.
Soap Dirty says Terminator games suck so bad.
So the thing I'm looking forward to with the new movie is I hope it fails, so we have the failed to start a trilogy of Terminator movies.
Ooh.
Because the last 2 movies tried to start a trilogy and they both failed.
Well, that Mummy movie was trying to start a franchise.
I was trying to start an expanded universe. By the way, I think the anniversary came up of them failing at starting an expanded universe. Okay. Is this person a friend? Okay.
So does that mean they're just going to completely give up forever on the monsters?
No, I think they're going to still do monsters, and it's just not going to be an expanded universe thing. Escort Connor.
They just think, oh, it's such a good idea to do like what the Avengers did. Like,
it's like,
you know, it's like, why can't they just do their own fucking thing?
The only other
just make a movie?
expanded universe that's doing well right now is, I guess, Godzilla, but that one... You don't really think of that as an expanded universe. What am I doing here? I thought I had to go like...
You're running around. You got some kind of electric club thing.
The thing said escort... What? Escort Connor to the emergency exit. Okay. Destroy main... Is this the mainframe room?
Destroy the mainframe!
Okay. I think I destroyed these things.
There you go.
All right.
Jeez, took you long enough to figure that out. I would have been sitting there for like an hour and a half.
It would have been like the story.
I would have been like, anybody in the chat know what to do?
It would have been the story you told me about Shadow Colossus, where you walk the wrong way instead of going outside the building. You were like, I give up.
Yeah, I turned it off. I don't know. There was like a horse I couldn't get on or something. I don't fucking know.
What? Okay. How do I get through this? Okay, I hit triangle, and I guess I'll let me
There you go.
Maybe talk to John. I don't think that was John Connor.
That was John Connor.
Oh, that's John Connor. Oh, wait, I'm Reese? Or is that Reese?
That's Arnold.
Oh, that's Reese. I don't know who the fuck I am, but that's Reese.
You know what my favorite thing about the Terminator movies are?
What?
All the electric sticks.
Yeah. The electric stick. When you think of Terminator, you think of electric sticks.
The first thing, you know?
You also think of, those famous Terminator quotes, like, talk to the hand. Who could forget where we were when the Terminator said, talk to the hand?
You know what else I like about the Terminator? Blowing up, like, boxes.
Yeah.
With your guns.
You know, I'm trying to think what my favorite blowing up boxes scene in the Terminator movies were.
There's so many.
There's just so many to pick from, yeah.
Oh, you gotta run by that fire. There you go. There you go. Look at you with your stick.
You know, I can't wait for the one person who's never seen a Terminator movie to watch this and think we're, like, telling the truth.
Right.
Alright. Arnold loves a good box.
Arnold loves a good box.
Oh, okay. We gotta kill them all. I didn't even know that was...
Why does it have to spin?
I don't know.
Like, that just, like, makes me kind of...
Thoughts on the new Terminator? The new Terminator, I'm not excited for it. I know James Cameron's helping, but he pretended to like the last 2, which has me worried. I know he's in charge now, but he also hasn't done a movie since Avatar. Like, he hasn't... I don't even know if he's produced a movie outside of documentaries.
I'm not sure.
Like, I know he's done documentaries. I just don't know if he's produced an actual movie afterwards. He made a theme park at Disney. I know that.
Yeah, but who is the director of the new Terminator?
It's the guy who directed the first Deadpool movie, who I guess is fine. But I mean, I don't think there's anything more you can do with Terminator. Like,
you asked me before if you were given the money. If you were given the money and you had to make a Terminator movie, what would you do? How do you fix it if you have to make a Terminator movie? How do you make the best of it?
I don't know. I guess you would just do. I guess it would be a prequel, but it'd be in the. I guess what Terminator Salvation was trying to do, where it's like, oh, let's just see John Connor in the future fighting Terminators. Maybe have it lead up to the first movie, kind of like Genesis was trying to do, but not suck.
So what I would do is I would have I'd go on eBay and I'd order cardboard cutouts of a T1000 and another one of Arnold.
Well, you don't need to order. I can give you my Arnold cutout.
Oh, you have the Arnold? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then, so I'd have you hold the Arnold cutout.
Okay.
And then, like, the T1000, Justin could hold that one. And you'll be on top of a roof. See where this is going?
This idea seems very familiar, Mike.
No, there'd be something different, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to be holding the camera for this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have somebody else hold the camera, but I'll be there and I'll be calling the shots. I'll say, move a little to the left. A little more. Okay, stop there. Now say one of those famous lines, like, talk to the hand.
Yeah.
And you'll say,
talk to the hand.
See, there you go. And I'll put all the other $10 million into advertising.
I'll go on to see if I can help you.
It'd be great. All my
You're spending a lot of money on your advertising budget.
Do you like how? By the way, notice how I mentioned none of the money goes to my actors.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was going to talk about that off screen, but okay. Oh shit! I'm going to mow these guys down. What is up with this fucking character's hair? Oh, this is cool. This reminds me of like Gears of War or like any kind of war game. Those weren't very good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you pause it at all? Okay, so somebody in the chat is saying, Fraser Plays says, hey Mike, can you have James be in the next stream? Well, in fact, I have James on standby all the time.
Right.
And he's right here.
All the time if I have plans to continue.
Yeah, he's right over here.
Oh no, we're wrong way.
I get asked all the time if I have plans to continue Board James. Unfortunately, no. I get asked all the time if I have plans to continue Board James. Unfortunately, no.
Should I just leave it? How long would it be until it got really uncomfortable?
You've reached like a new level of spite with this that I don't think I've ever seen from people.
Oh wait, what?
Like he just went. The fact that you like set the thing up and you built the.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I? Oh, they just keep coming. This is kind of cool. I like any game that lets you get on one of these like railgun things.
Well, Tony, games like this make me angry. It's like Donald Duck. He gets real angry.
Oh yeah.
At the Terminator. How are we enjoying this Terminator game? Oh, look at that! Here they come!
I actually like this part.
They're coming!
It reminds me of Gears of War. I like it. But you gotta wait. Just like Gears of War, you gotta wait for the gun to...
Oh, his little robot arm got all blowed off.
When do they stop coming, though?
Father Axekeeper says, this game is 10 out of 10. I agree. 10 out... You couldn't possibly do anything better.
It's true. Actually, I don't think it's... I mean, we're not too far into it.
It's fucking epic. Like, look at this. Look at this situation. Imagine you and I are trapped in a basement and there's robots coming down the stairs and you have a Gatling gun. I mean, shit's crazy.
Look, you know what? If I played this in 2002, this would have been pretty fucking cool so far.
I'm not really shitting on it. The game seems fine.
I mean, who knows? It might get bad. I'm actually getting kind of bored of this. This is like fun, but it's like, all right.
This part goes on for an hour.
Okay, good. It's done now.
They just keep coming down the stairs one at a time. Yeah, cutscene.
Okay. I really don't like my character's hair.
Yo, Mike, Erin needs a Twitch switch. Well, you know what? She can pull my Twitch switch whenever she wants, and also so can you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Whenever you want, you can yank on my Twitch switch, Tony.
I'm gonna show up to your house at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, Tony, what are you doing here? I'm like, I want to yank the Twitch switch.
You want to yank my Twitch
You
switch?
drove all the way here for this. I just
Hey,
like.
why don't you yank my Twitch switch? Go ahead.
Okay,
Yank it. Go ahead.
I love you too, Dad.
Yo.
I think we've seen that one before.
Okay. Well, that's because you pulled it. You don't know how to operate the Twitch switch, right?
I thought it was random. Oh no, I died. You wanna?
Oh. Do you mean? Sorry, I was a little slow. Oh, and I also fucked that up. There. Let's try that. Oh wait. Did you die in the game, Tony?
I did.
Hey, why don't you pull that? See, now you're getting better.
I'm getting better at it. Yeah.
See how this is connected to the sound machine with the monkey on the grinder over there? That's how it works.
Is it legal to own a monkey here? I didn't even know that. Oh my god, it set us back this far. All right. Well.
Holy, really?
Now I know what I'm doing.
All right, you'll do it this time.
Yeah. Now I have a better idea of the controls. Yeah, it was just getting used to the control. And if only there was like a training section we could have done, but sadly those things don't exist.
You ever see Cabin Boy?
Years ago. Years and years and years ago.
When are you gonna do that for rental review?
That's actually good. I'll tell Justin about that.
You're like never.
I probably would. Does that movie hold up? I liked it as a kid.
There's one good scene in it.
Okay.
It's when David Letterman says, "Would you like to buy a monkey?"
David Letterman's in that movie?
It's the only movie he was ever in. He's a sailor, like on a pier, selling monkeys.
He's had to have been in other movies as himself, right? I guess that's the only movie he ever acted in?
I think that's the only movie.
Ah.
And where do you need to go from there? Selling monkeys in Cabin Boy.
I was in Cabin Boy.
I had one line in Cabin Boy.
Hey, Letterman, you hosted that show for like a really long time. I was in Cabin Boy. Oh, okay. Where did you learn to shoot?
Where did you learn to fly? Where did you learn to fly?
Oh, I love Cybermorph. I've never actually played it.
I have.
Oh, you have?
Haha. Yeah, I have.
Hey, how annoying was it hearing that voice over and over and over again?
And the Where Did You Learn to Fly thing?
Yeah.
It's annoying. Why?
No, I never actually played it.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Like, I know it's in the video, but I don't know how annoying it is.
You know what? We didn't play it that long. But because I think we were playing a lot of different. Oh, you're thinking about the nerd video. I think we played it later for James and Mike Monday.
Oh, you did? Oh, I must have missed that one.
I think so. It was early. Well, I was editing it.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay. All right, this is going fast now because now I can skip cutscenes because I know what's going on. Okay.
Letterman's production company produced Cabin Boy 2. No, I know. It's because he was always on his show.
Who was the guy in that? Chris Elliott?
Chris Elliott.
Yeah.
Chris Elliott used to always be on Letterman in the early 80s, in the mid 80s, through the 80s, so that's why he was on in that movie.
I do like how you can just shoot their arms off.
You know what my favorite part of this game is?
What?
This part right here.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it. Cyborg says he had this as a kid, but he never got this far.
Never got this far?
Well, we're pretty far here.
Were you playing hard mode?
Hey, did you ever play that Super Mario Bros. Game on NES? You know that game,
I
right?
thought it was a ripoff of Super Gianna Sisters.
There's that like that little brown Goomba guy, and he walks along.
Yeah.
For many years, I could never get by that guy, but not long ago, I got by him. So
you did?
Maybe one day you'll get to as far as we are in Terminator: Dawn of Fate.
You know what the worst feeling is when I do play old Super Mario Brothers? If I'm not thinking, and as soon as I play, I get killed by the first Goomba. It's the worst feeling in the world. Where you're like. Like, it's so easy. How did that happen? I don't know if this ever happened to you. It's happened to me a lot.
It can happen. It's never happened to me.
Okay.
But it can happen to other people.
I'm not a big fan of the camera angles, the fixed camera angles, in an era where you didn't need to do it.
I really like the color palette they chose for this game.
I mean, I'll say this: it looks like the Terminator future. That was my problem with Salvation. It looked like Mad Max. It didn't look like the future we saw in the first two movies, which I guess is something Genesis had up on it. I was already in this room.
So tell us about the Super Gianna sisters.
I don't know. You found that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one who let me know about it.
That's true. I forget. It was like a Commodore 64 or something, or
Something like that.
yeah. I'm trying to remember. MSX or not MSX. I can't remember what it was on.
Super Gianna Michaels.
Some computer thing. Super Gianna Michaels.
Yeah. I found another porn star our audience is a fan of, Mike.
I thought you were just that was going to be the statement. I found another porn star.
Another porn star. Mike,
like,
there's
wow.
more than one.
Wow, good job. You found another porn star.
Yeah, in the latest rental review,
Yeah.
I talked about the advertising Godzilla did with the Burj Khalifa Tower in Dubai. You know, the biggest building in the world. It was in Mission Impossible 4.
I do.
They, I didn't realize there were screens on that building, and they projected, Godzilla and Rodan onto it. It looked really, really, really cool. And in the review, I accidentally called it the Mia Khalifa building, who was a former porn star. She was, the biggest porn star of, 2014. And everyone in the comments is like, did he just say the Mia Khalifa building?
Good job.
And I'm like, oh, someone called me a pervert. I'm like, but you all know who she is. Look, I've said the words Mia Khalifa more than I ever have said the Burj Khalifa.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Turn around.
Asking me, what is the worst movie I've seen this year? I'm trying to think of what I've even seen this year. Aladdin, I guess.
Yeah, I guess Aladdin was pretty bad.
I don't know what else I've seen this year.
Shit, did I die again? No, okay, I'm still alive. Oh, God. I don't get why people are pretending to like Aladdin. I refuse to believe people will actually like it.
There's a little debate here. Ava Devine's better than Gianna Michaels are saying.
Ava Devine? I'm not too familiar with her.
It's just like the Superman thing again.
Yes. Look, I'll look up Ava Devine and I will decide.
We'll
Make sure safe search is on. Ava Devine. Oh, if that's your thing, that's fine. Maybe a little less Botox in the face. But if that's your thing, I'm not gonna knock you. No, if we ever did a rental reviews for adult movies, I'm gonna talk about the fucking Indiana Jones movie you bought. That I pretended to like in the episode because I didn't actually watch it, and then I watch it and it's awful.
I didn't buy it. It was in the back
You're
room of the
right. You're
rental.
right. I'm sorry.
Here's how that went. Kieran came in the back, and he said, Mike, do you have the Carolina Jones porn? I really want to whack off to it. And I said, I'll check. We probably do. And I looked, and we didn't have it. Actually, so I had to special order it for him.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably why you thought I bought it.
Oh, right.
I had to special order it for the store.
For real though, that movie is terrible. I thought it was gonna have funny Indiana Jones jokes in it.
Yeah, Karen came in the back. That's what she said.
Funny thing is, Kieran actually worked in a porn store.
Yeah.
He's got some funny stories. You should ask him about some stories from when he worked there. People trying to return sex toys and stuff, and he's like, no, you can't return this. Oh, God. It's little mini hunter killers.
Old Amberlynn, new Dakota Sky. I like how they're just now talking about nothing but their favorite porn stars in our chat.
I can't remember what Amber Lynn looks like, or Dakota Sky. I think I like Dakota Sky, though, from what I remember.
Now let's talk about church.
Well, here's my thing with church. I went to Catholic school and I had to be in church a lot. That's my thing.
You want new Disney movies. You're tired of them making boring live-action versions of... Yeah, exactly. They should make new fucking movies. Things that they have never done before. That would be nice.
I mentioned in a previous episode the theory on why they're buying franchise and remaking, because Disney made a ton of money out of ESPN and that well's dried up. So, I think it's easier for them to just buy franchises they know are guaranteed. Oh, this part sucks. Oh, God. They don't have enough bullets.
Photon Earth was really late for church on Sunday because he was busy watching porn.
Yeah, you try to do that maybe after or a couple days before. You try not to do it the day of.
Tony, what is the next franchise you think will be ruined?
I mean, what isn't ruined yet? I mean...
That's a good question. What's not already ruined? Hey, I hear they're going to be making a new He-Man movie.
That might be good. Like I said, the new Aquaman movie felt like a He-Man movie.
Yeah.
Like the production design and stuff, they look like He-Man toys from like the 80s. Like those characters over there remind me of some of the outfits in Aquaman. So
you mean James?
Huh?
You mean James?
Oh yeah, James, who's over there right now talking about not making more James. No, I feel like he's
still sitting there.
If I had plans to continue board James.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we can. I have him in a soundproof area. He just keeps going.
So I feel like they definitely could. I think with things like Thor, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, you could make a good He-Man movie, but they'll probably fuck it up. So who knows? Because they'll give it to someone who doesn't give a shit. They'll give it to a guy who did a really good indie movie, and then they decide he needs to make $100 million blockbuster, because that's the thing. I don't know why Hollywood's obsessed with doing that now. They're like, oh, this guy made a really good movie for $2 million. Let's have him do the Fantastic Four for $30 million, whatever. It's like, hey, maybe, work these guys up a little bit, make them increase the budget each time, get someone who's used to it. Like, no, we'll just get some guy who made a romantic comedy.
Hey, you know what?
What?
They're the ones with all the money, so maybe they know something that you know.
That's true. But like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie, that director, he made a romantic comedy beforehand, like with no action. Sometimes it works out. Like the new guy.
Oh, those Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies.
They were terrible.
Yeah.
But like I guess like the new Spider-Man, I think the guy did like videos for The Onion or something, and that turned out okay. So sometimes it works, but other times it's like, why did you get this guy to do it? Like, this is not the right person for this thing.
You know my favorite part of the Spider-Man movies are?
What?
When they're like...
oh, shit. Is it over?
Hey, Peter Parker. Got something for me?
You really hate that scene,
I don't think He-Man can be a lucrative franchise. It doesn't have the cross-generational appeal that other IPs like Transformers does. Well...
That doesn't stop them from making it. They'll probably make it.
I mean, it has a little bit. There was a successful show in the early 2000s. So
yeah, I remember a lot of kids at the time liking that.
You kind of count a little bit.
I died, by the way. You finally caught us live?
What is happening in this game? Now you got your stick out. You got your little stick out.
I'm trying to get out of this base, and these little things are hard to shoot. I'm getting back. It's not a terrible game. It just takes.
It doesn't seem terrible.
It takes a while to get used to.
They look like little Millennium Falcons.
And any problem with this game is just because how dated it is. Like, I think I would have thought this was fine when it came out.
So, new Terminator trailer came out.
I don't care about Sarah Connor coming back.
What did you think of that new Terminator trailer?
Bad? It looked bad.
Bad.
I like the guy playing the Terminator. He was Ghost Rider in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Was there multiple of that trailer? Or was it just the one?
I think there was just one. I guess Arnold is going to be the guy they modeled the Terminator off of, much like the deleted scene from Terminator 3. Just not a comedy this time.
No, there's two different ones.
There's another one?
Trailer 2. Let's look at trailer 2.
Hold on. This looks like the same one.
Well, I don't know. There's one that's 3 minutes and there's one that's 2 minutes. So Unless there's something at the end of it or something.
No, this looks like the same thing.
Oh, is it the same thing?
It looks like it's just recut differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this has a lot of down.
Oh, yeah.
That's something just somebody cut or something. Never mind.
Yeah. So the new Terminator looks like what they should have done with the Terminator in Terminator 3. Remember, she was like a robot with liquid metal, but kind of for no reason other than shapeshifting. I like how the robot can take the liquid metal off and it becomes its own Terminator.
Okay.
In this one, at least there's a reason for liquid metal over the robot.
Right, that makes more sense.
Because before, it's like, why not just send another liquid metal one? What do you need the robot one for? But everything else in the trailer, I do not care about. Like, Sarah Connor coming back, I don't really care. It looks like more of the same. Someone went back in time to save someone. How many times have they done that?
How's that new Halloween one that came out?
The new Halloween one's good. I like the new Halloween.
See, that brought back, again, Jamie Lee Curtis, right?
Yeah, but it also, it ignored the rest of the continuity. It kind of started over again. It dropped the family things, so it was able to, it kind of told the H2O story, just without all the Halloween 2 stuff attached to it.
Is your favorite Halloween 6?
I did that video with James where, it was my favorite Halloween for a bit, because I was an idiot. But, no. One of my favorite things recently.
Is that? Would you say? Is the Rob Zombie one? Or those?
No, not it. Oh no.
No, I was saying, are those your least favorite?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Paul Rudd was in Halloween 6, and when he was
I watched that second one. I saw those movies. The second Halloween with the Rob Zombie one, and I didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah, it was him trying to be like. David
Is that
Lynch.
just me?
No, it's not just you.
Okay.
He trying to be David Lynch or something. Rob Zombie gets lucky, though, because he makes his movies really cheap, so they always make a profit.
Yeah. Oh, that's the way I do it, too.
Yeah.
I make them really, really cheap.
Because I'm like, Halloween sucked. Why is this making a sequel? I'm like, oh, because he shot it for 11 million and made 300 million.
Now, let me tell you, if I was going to make a Halloween movie, here's what I would do.
Yeah.
I'd film it on top of a roof.
Really?
I'd get you over, actually. I think you'd be perfect.
Wow.
Probably for Michael Myers, I think.
I'm your first choice? That's crazy.
Yeah. No, actually, you'd be Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
But I'm going to have you hold a cardboard cutout of her. And Justin will be...
I'm going to be on a roof, I guess?
I said that. That's where we're in the beginning. That's where we're abandoned roof.
You know, the thing about your movie ideas is that they're all so unique and different.
Thank you.
There's a lot of variety in them.
I really appreciate that. And when people tell me that, I usually agree.
I am fucking getting my ass kicked, by the way. Shit.
That one didn't get you.
That one got you. I don't think Tony gets scared by this anymore.
See?
Can I just escape out the room? Do I have to kill these things? Can I just run here and get out of the
Father
room?
Axekeeper says...
Oh, I could just run out of the room.
Father Axekeeper says, Mike, make this happen. I want to see Tony play the Batman Forever PS1 game.
There's a PS1 Batman Forever? There's a Super Nintendo one. No, that's Batman and Robin.
Oh, Batman Forever. Do you mean Batman and Robin? Maybe he means Batman and Robin.
Okay. Because there's a PS...
Wait a second, though.
No,
is there a Batman?
There's a Sega Saturn Batman Forever that you played with Matt McMuscles, I think. Which was the arcade port.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're going to have to switch games. I'm dying a lot.
No, he means this one. All right, we're going to switch up games.
This game was fine. It feels like something I need to pay attention to get through, but I think it's okay.
It seems like an okay game. It doesn't seem like a great game. It seems like a mediocre game.
Yeah. But mostly, I don't think either of us are excited for it. I'd rather play this game than watch the new Terminator.
I would too, definitely. Yeah. So I have no interest whatsoever. It probably makes doing these type of videos very difficult with me because I give no shits about any of these movies.
I don't give a shit. I like Terminator. But after, I was hyped for Salvation because that was something I wanted to see. And when that ended up being a letdown, I just stopped caring.
Did you ever go on the Terminator ride in Universal Studio?
Yeah.
Remember that? I don't think it's there anymore.
No, that one was... Yeah, it's like a Transformers thing now. That one was fun, but the story didn't make any sense. No. But it didn't matter.
It was just funny. I don't know. I don't think they need to make any more Terminators.
there's nothing left to do there. Like, unless you just make it weirder, and they all undermine the ending of 2. So,
I mean, after Genesis, couldn't they just all be like, all right, we should stop? Like,
yeah. But someone owned the rights. It was one of those things where, like, if you didn't make it, you'd lose it, and someone wanted to make money.
It's one of these things that's going on with everything.
Yeah.
That's like, we have a major franchise, we're going to keep it going forever.
Yeah, we don't want to give it back to the people we license. We got to make something.
Forget about giving the license back to anybody. They just need to stop making it. Regardless of who owns it, just stop making them.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do that because there's money to be made.
Yeah. I think, if this one fails, which I wanted to, so we can have the fail to start a trilogy, I think James Cameron, now that he owns it, and if it fails, he's like, all right, no more. I think he's just been waiting for years to do his Terminator 3.
Also, I've heard some rumors, maybe you can clear this up, like recently, this is totally a different subject kind of, but Gremlins 3, apparently, I'm hearing it's happening.
I hear that every couple years they say that's going to happen, and then it kind of whittles
But then it's always that, like, Joe Dante doesn't want it to happen, but apparently the thing I heard is that it would be mostly, like, practical special effects with a little digital, but
I always hear that, but it never happens. Yeah. I mean, if it happens, all right, I'll give it a chance.
Yeah.
But
anyway, we'll see what happens with that. All right, we're going to move on to another game, guys.
Bye.